Did you know that just a simple change in your daily meals could slash your stroke risk by nearly 50%? Every year, over 800,000 Americans suffer a stroke, making it the fifth leading cause of death in the U.S. But here's the good news: you can prevent it. Not only with medications, but with the very foods you eat every single day, your most powerful natural protection against stroke. In today's video, Body Mind Thrive will reveal the 6 powerhouse food groups backed by science that protect your brain, strengthen your heart, and cut your stroke risk by up to 50%. Stay with me until the end because I'll share not just the list, but also the science behind it, real research, and practical examples you can start using right away. Are you ready? Let's get started. When it comes to stroke-fighting foods, the very first group I want you to focus on is leafy greens. Think spinach, kale, collard greens, and Swiss chard. You can think of them as a natural shield that protects your blood vessels and your brain. Why are they so powerful? Leafy greens are packed with key nutrients: folate, which lowers homocysteine levels, an amino acid linked to blood clots; vitamin K, which protects your arteries and reduces plaque buildup; lutein, a strong antioxidant that keeps brain cells healthy; and most importantly, natural nitrates. These nitrates work almost like a natural blood pressure pill, helping your blood vessels relax and improving circulation. Science strongly backs this up. A large Harvard study found that people who ate leafy greens at least 5 times per week had up to a 26% lower risk of stroke compared to those who rarely ate them. And this isn't just a statistic. I've seen patients who simply added spinach and kale salads to their daily meals. Over time, their blood pressure stabilized and their overall health improved significantly. So how can you put this into practice? Aim for at least 2 cups of leafy greens every day. Blend them into a green smoothie, toss them into a salad, or lightly saute them to keep the nutrients intact. And here's a tip: drizzle a bit of extra virgin olive oil on top. It not only boosts flavor, but also helps your body absorb vitamin K and lutein more effectively. Now, you might be wondering, is eating leafy greens alone enough to prevent stroke? The truth is, leafy greens are essential, but they're just the first piece of the puzzle. In the next part, I'll reveal another sweet but powerful protector: berries. Here's a fascinating secret: those tiny fruits you often see at the grocery store, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, are actually powerful sweet weapons against stroke. What makes berries so special? They're loaded with flavonoids and anthocyanins, antioxidants that calm inflammation, protect blood vessels from damage, and boost blood flow to the brain. In other words, every spoonful of berries acts like a mini shield for your neurons. Science confirms this. An 18-year Harvard study found that women who ate at least 3 servings of berries each week had a 30% lower risk of stroke. Even more, just 6 weeks of eating blueberries regularly was enough to significantly improve blood flow to the brain. I remember a middle-aged patient telling me, "I always felt sluggish in the afternoons and reached for pastries to get energy." But when she swapped that for a bowl of blueberries and strawberries, not only did she manage her weight better, her blood pressure and cholesterol also improved. She even said, "I feel 10 years younger." So, what can you do? The answer is simple: aim for 1 to 2 cups of berries every day. Eat them fresh, frozen, in yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies. Every option works. They're not just delicious snacks. They're a daily gift to your heart and brain health. And remember, berries are just one piece of the bigger puzzle. In the next part, I'll reveal the ocean's secret fatty fish rich in omega-3 South, one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory protectors for your blood vessels. After leafy greens and berries, let's move on to a gift from the ocean: fatty fish rich in omega-3 South. These are considered one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory shields. Fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, EPA, and DHA. These nutrients reduce inflammation in your blood vessels, lower triglycerides, improve cholesterol levels, and help prevent dangerous blood clots, one of the leading causes of stroke. The science is crystal clear. A large meta-analysis of international studies found that people who ate fatty fish at least 2 to 3 times per week had a 20% to 27% lower risk of stroke. Even more, the famous Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes fatty fish, has been proven to significantly reduce stroke rates in both men and women. I recall one of my patients, a man in his early 50s with a history of high cholesterol. Instead of relying solely on medication, he added grilled salmon twice a week and canned sardines to his lunches. After 6 months, his blood lipid levels improved so much that his doctor reduced his medication dosage. He told me, "I don't just feel healthier, I feel sharper and more energized every day." So here's my advice. Aim to include fatty fish in your meals at least twice per week. And if you don't enjoy fish, high-quality omega-3 supplements can be a good alternative. If fatty fish are the ocean's anti-inflammatory shield, then in the next part, we'll explore the foods that help stabilize weight and blood sugar, critical factors in preventing stroke, nuts, and whole grains. The next stroke-fighting food I want to highlight is nuts and whole grains, the clean fuel that powers your heart and protects your brain. Why are they so important? Nuts like almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds, along with whole grains such as oats, brown rice, and whole wheat bread, are packed with fiber, magnesium, plant-based protein, and healthy fats. These nutrients help control weight, lower blood pressure, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce bad cholesterol, all major risk factors for stroke. Science strongly supports this. An analysis from the American Heart Association showed that people who ate at least 5 servings of whole grains per week had up to a 20% lower risk of stroke. Similarly, eating just 1 ounce, about a small handful of nuts each day, has been linked to better heart health and improved vascular function. I remember one patient, a woman in her 40s, who often relied on fast food and barely ate any fiber. She decided to change her morning routine. Every day she had a bowl of oatmeal topped with walnuts and chia seeds. Within just 3 months, she lost a little weight, her blood pressure stabilized, and her doctor was amazed to see her cholesterol numbers improve significantly. My advice for you is simple. Aim for a handful of nuts every day and replace refined carbs like white rice or white bread with brown rice or whole grain bread. It's an easy, sustainable habit that not only keeps your energy steady but also protects your heart and lowers your stroke risk in the long run. In the next part, we'll explore another everyday hero: fruits rich in vitamin C and potassium, powerful allies for blood pressure and vascular health. When it comes to stroke prevention, we cannot ignore one of the most powerful and familiar groups of foods: fruits rich in vitamin C and potassium. The stars here are citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and of course, bananas. Vitamin C in citrus fruits acts as a potent antioxidant. It protects blood vessel cells from free radical damage, reduces inflammation, and slows down the progression of atherosclerosis, the main culprit behind blocked arteries and stroke. Meanwhile, potassium in bananas, oranges, and other fruits works as a natural blood pressure regulator. Potassium helps your body flush out excess sodium, which reduces strain on your arteries. In fact, according to the American Heart Association, getting enough potassium can cut stroke risk by as much as 24%. I once had a patient with chronic high blood pressure who relied heavily on medication. She began adding just 1 banana to her breakfast and a glass of orange juice in the afternoon. Within a few months, her blood pressure stabilized, and her doctor was able to reduce her medication dosage. So here's my advice. Aim for at least 2 servings of vitamin C or potassium-rich fruits every day. A banana in the morning, a glass of orange juice, or a few slices of grapefruit after lunch. It's simple, delicious, and incredibly effective at protecting your heart and brain. And if fruits are the golden duo for blood pressure protection, Then in the next part, I'll reveal a liquid miracle from the Mediterranean diet, extra virgin olive oil. After leafy greens, berries, fatty fish, nuts, and fruits, let's move on to a very special food that's often called the liquid miracle of the Mediterranean diet, extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in polyphenols and antioxidants which reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel function, and prevent the oxidation of bad LDL cholesterol, a key trigger of plaque buildup and stroke. On top of that, its monounsaturated fats help raise good HDL cholesterol, keeping blood flowing smoothly. One of the most famous studies, the Perdine trial in Spain, followed more than 7,000 people for nearly 5 years. The results were astounding. Those who adopted a Mediterranean diet with extra virgin olive oil reduced their risk of stroke by 41% compared to the control group. That's a remarkable number. I remember an older patient telling me I used to cook with butter every day, but once I switched to extra virgin olive oil, I felt lighter and my blood pressure stabilized. His doctor later confirmed that his cholesterol and inflammation markers had improved significantly within just a few months. Here's my advice: replace butter or refined cooking oils with extra virgin olive oil. Drizzle it over salads, mix it with veggies, or use it for light cooking. Just 2 to 3 tablespoons a day can act like a natural medicine, powerfully reducing your risk of stroke. And now, after exploring all 6 powerhouse food groups, we'll move to the conclusion where I'll summarize the key takeaways and share an empowering call to action so you can start protecting your health today. What do they all have in common? They're not just foods, they're natural medicines backed by science that can lower your risk of stroke by up to 50% when eaten regularly. The most important message I want you to remember is this: you don't have to wait until illness strikes to take action. Every meal, every daily choice is a chance to protect your brain, strengthen your heart, and extend your life. So start today. Add a handful of nuts to your breakfast, enjoy a fresh salad at lunch, or drizzle olive oil over your dinner. These small habits can create a big difference in your long-term health and well-being. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it to spread the message of prevention. And don't forget to subscribe to Body Mind Thrive and hit the notification bell so you never miss more science-backed tips to live healthier, longer, and stronger. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Out of these 6 food groups, which one do you already eat the most often? Share your answer in the comments below. Together, we can truly make food our medicine and prevent strokes before they happen.